Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the leadership of Giorgia Meloni, Italy's Prime Minister, and how she is transforming Italy's position on the global stage. From securing multi-billion-dollar deals to strengthening alliances with world leaders like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, Meloni is proving to be one of the most influential and strategic leaders in Europe today. But, as always, the left-wing opposition and mainstream media are doing everything they can to distort reality with misinformation and smear campaigns. Stay with me as we break down the truth behind her leadership, expose the lies of her critics, and highlight how she is making Italy stronger than ever before. Under Meloni's leadership, Italy has seen a series of economic initiatives aimed at stimulating growth. Her government has focused on reducing bureaucratic inefficiencies, attracting foreign investment, and fostering innovation. One of her notable achievements was negotiating deals that have brought significant investments into Italy's telecom security systems, notably in discussions with companies like Elon Musk's SpaceX, which showcases Italy's attractiveness as an investment destination in the tech sector. This move has not only bolstered the national infrastructure, but also placed Italy on the map as a key player in global technology advancements. In fact, Musk himself has visited Italy to discuss artificial intelligence and technology advancements, demonstrating the strong economic partnership between his companies and Meloni's administration. Unlike the left-wing critics who accuse her of being anti-progress, Meloni is actively positioning Italy at the forefront of innovation and digital transformation. Beyond that, her leadership has gained the trust of major financial players. The Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund, one of the largest in the world, has recently purchased $8 billion in Italian government bonds, a clear sign that international markets see Italy as a strong and stable investment under Meloni's economic strategy. If Italy's economy were truly struggling as her critics claim, why would one of the world's most reputable investment funds make such a massive bet on Italy's future? Culturally, Meloni has been a staunch advocate for Italian traditions and values, often emphasizing national pride and sovereignty. Her policies have aimed at protecting Italy's cultural heritage, promoting Italian language and arts, and reinforcing the country's identity in the face of globalization. This cultural resurgence has not only rallied national support, but has also made Italy a focal point for those who value cultural preservation in Europe. Meloni's foreign policy has been marked by a strategic approach to enhance Italy's role in global politics. One of the most telling signs of her growing influence is her relationship with former U.S. President Donald Trump. She was the only European leader to attend Trump's inauguration, sending a strong message about the strength of U.S.-Italy relations under her leadership. Her presence was not just symbolic. It was a clear indication that Italy is aligning itself with powerful allies who respect national sovereignty and economic freedom. Her diplomatic maneuvers are not confined to the West. Meloni has also engaged actively in the Middle East, securing a $10 billion deal with Saudi Arabia to strengthen economic and energy cooperation. While her critics try to claim she is isolating Italy, the reality is that she is securing high-value agreements that will ensure Italy's energy security and economic growth for years to come. Meanwhile, opposition groups, mostly leftist media outlets and politicians, try to paint her as an extremist or ineffective leader. But facts don't lie. Her diplomatic efforts are yielding concrete results, while her critics rely solely on hysteria and misinformation to try to weaken her credibility. Despite her successes, Giorgia Meloni has faced significant pushback from opposition groups who have used various tactics to undermine her credibility and influence. One of the most glaring instances was the narrative spun around the repatriation of an Iranian national, Mohammad Abedini, who was detained in Italy following a U.S. warrant for allegedly transferring drone technology to Iran. This incident was twisted into a narrative suggesting Meloni was directly involved in decisions that compromised international law or national security. The truth, however, is that Meloni's involvement in the case was part of a broader diplomatic strategy involving Italy, Iran, and the U.S., aimed at securing the release of an Italian journalist, Cecilia Sala, detained in Iran. This complex diplomatic scenario was misrepresented by some media outlets and opposition figures to paint Meloni in a negative light, ignoring the fact that her actions were integral to ensuring the safety and freedom of an Italian citizen. Leftist opposition groups continued to push fake news about her administration, twisting facts and creating narratives that simply don't hold up under scrutiny. Their strategy is simple: attack, distort, and mislead. But the Italian people are seeing through the lies and backing a leader who prioritizes Italy's interests over globalist agendas. Meloni has openly criticized the judiciary and media when she believed they overstepped or misrepresented facts. For instance, she pointed out how an investigation into her over the release of a Libyan war crimes suspect was bad publicity, potentially deterring foreign investment. Here, Meloni highlighted the need for a justice system that supports, rather than hinders, national interests. Her response to these narratives has been to maintain transparency and engage directly with the public through social media, where she clarifies her stance and decisions, thereby countering fake news with first-hand accounts and direct communication. This approach has not only helped in managing public perception, but also in garnering support by showcasing her commitment to transparency and accountability. Despite being labeled by some as Eurosceptic, Meloni has worked pragmatically within the European Union framework to advance Italian interests. She has leveraged her position to negotiate better terms for Italy in various EU policies, especially concerning migration and economic recovery funds post-COVID-19. Her presence at European summits has been marked by a firm stance on issues like border control, economic sovereignty, and cultural identity, which has sometimes put her at odds with more liberal EU policies, but has also earned her respect for her clear vision for Italy's role in Europe. Giorgia Meloni's leadership has been about recalibrating Italy's course towards economic prosperity, cultural integrity, and geopolitical relevance. While her path has been fraught with challenges from opposition forces using misinformation as a tool, her resilience and strategic foresight have been key to countering these narratives. The case of the Iranian national was just one of many instances where the truth has been obscured. Yet Meloni's handling of such situations has only reinforced her image as a leader who prioritizes Italy's interests, both at home and abroad. Through her policies and diplomatic efforts, Meloni is not just leading Italy back to a position of dominance, but is also setting a new benchmark for leadership that values national identity, economic growth, and international diplomacy in equal measure. Her tenure as Prime Minister is a testament to how, even in the face of adversity and misinformation, a leader can steer a nation towards greater heights. That's all for today. If you found this breakdown insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What do you think about Meloni's leadership? Is she the strong leader Italy needs, or do you have a different take? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.